Stay tuned, we're about to go art walking. Today at All Things Good in the Northcutt Plaza. We've got Coleman Boulevard here. It's Houston Northcutt Boulevard there, right on the corner. This little frame shop that I thought was all it was is not at all. I got to meet the owner, whose name is Marty. He and his wife own the store, which is now at least 50-50, a process they call giclée that I was newly introduced to, and it's, you know, sort of been repossessed as a word for all of the works of art. But it's the process of taking your print, taking anything that you bring in, and they can stretch it over canvas, they can put it on nearly any material you want to see it on. And as I walk through, you can check out all of the prints. Some of them, you know, somebody just took for your photos, things that end up looking more and more like paintings. And all the way back around, they do graphic design as well. They come in, you can bring whatever project as far as you brought it in on a digital card or you decided to come in with one photo and they'll scan it for you. And top to bottom, this store is your best hope if you want to make something very personalized. While we were looking around, I've seen everybody from weddings to little kids to everything else they have in the store. So we'll take a see what they do. Marty and his wife Paula have been in this sort of business for at least 16 years. They're here for the last 3 and each has a graphic design and art sort of background and degree. And he was telling me that they've, you know, learned now into the framing process, but they're really known for a lot of these they do antique maps, harbor charts, all of the wonderful things. Again, same process. They can either blow it up huge so you can put it on the wall. They've got a huge selection that you can go through and decide if you want to see some of the old school looks, and that seems to be very popular lately. And way over here, which I got a chance to check out, is their newest in-house sticky art. This is one of the newer things to the store that I couldn't be more interested in, which is, by name, sticky art, but I believe it's called phototext. And what the idea here is, not only is it not canvas, it is this material that you can peel up, you can do some damage to, and you can put it right back the same way you found it, back to your wall, as if nothing ever damaged it in the first place. It's the same process that they use, which is that the giclée is what makes this happen. So whether you wanted to put this way, and it's, I guess why I walked over and wanted to touch it the first place is, for all the walls that you don't want to put holes in and for all of the things that you need to move around as often as I do, I couldn't think of a better way to capture my images and put it to something like this. And Marty told me it's new, this process. They just finally got in store and they've had it for a couple months, and I imagine it will be blowing up because it's the coolest. And so when I did my last tour around, I had asked from piece to piece. They do tiles and they can do little prints of whatever you have, and if I came back in and decided that I have my own particular piece that I don't need put on canvas, they have one of the best selections of frames and the capability to do it of anybody in the area. While I was in here, I was already pre-planning what I may or may not be getting everybody for Christmas, and I think of the photos that I have and I would gladly see stretched otherwise. If you have things that you know you own, they can do these sort of shadow boxes as well, which is bigger collections of. This one is obviously from a flag to some of your military gear that I think is the same way we've talked about when we've been here, that nothing is more personal, nothing makes a better gift, and nothing helps you hold on to some of these memories, like either taking your personal photos and turning them into the art that you show at the house. And then for me, once I've decided I've run out of other ideas, they have a wonderful selection of all of their prints, other people's photos, and like he said, they work very closely with all the artists in Charleston, so they have some really good-looking photography. If you yourself have decided you are not so capable, by all means, you can shop here and find somebody who's much, much better than you are.